18, grueling laps coming up. Lights out. Good start from the second row for Jaume Masia. Darryn Binder also. Raul Fernandez got away best though of the front three. Not so much for Gabriel Rodrigo. It will be Raul Fernandez that takes the lead into turn one.
Good start by Antonelli as well. He slotted himself into second place. Lorenzo Dalla Porta got away sharp off the line. Not too sure how many places he picked up, but Raul Fernandez, then the rookie, leads a Grand Prix for the first time.
They're all safely through turn number one, which is good news. Now through these twists and turns, changes of direction, normally one line, but you'll see some moves coming through. There's Suzuki behind Binder, the number 24.
Yeah, Masia lost a couple of places off the line. He went from 4th to 6th place as Antonelli pounces. Brilliant move that by Nico Antonelli coming up through turn number 8 and 9.
Looking for a race win, which would put him immediately into championship contention, 4th in the World Championship. Antonelli just 10 points down on Toba. Gabriel Rodrigo finally getting himself into contention now at the front. Here comes Raul Fernandez, number 25. They're trying to take away that lead from Nico Antonelli. He's looking pretty good at the moment out front, but through on the brakes comes Gabriel Rodrigo. Can he get the bike stopped then? Down into turn 12. Brilliantly done from the rider from Argentina. And Darryn Binder moves up into 3rd as well.
Brilliant news to the two-bike slipstream there for Rodrigo. Suzuki's running that tight inside line. Got up the inside of Lopez, but Lopez will have the inside line for the next corner. Pounces straight back.
Up on the brakes there for Antonelli. Couldn't get the bike settled, but he still managed to make the move stick. Good stuff from the Italian. He leads once more ahead of Rodrigo and Binder.
Yeah, Canet was 8/10 of a second faster than Rodrigo, who was briefly the race leader.
Our time screens there, you can just see on the left, just having a bit of a moment. So apologies for that. That'll be working shortly. A bit of movement there on the bumps for Gabby Rodrigo.
Quick Fenati check, and it's not great listening at the moment for Fenati fans. He's still down in 16th place, making no great inroads at the moment. This lead group, though, is getting pretty busy, pretty frantic and hectic at the top of this race in COTA.
On the back straight we go. Alonso Lopez is now up into 3rd. Tatsuki Suzuki has brilliant drive coming out of turn 11. He's in contention, number 24. Raul Fernandez has got the inside line as well, and Alonso Lopez takes the lead now.
Brilliant move that in the braking zone for turn 12. In MotoGP, it's the hardest braking zone on the calendar, so it's Lopez from Rodrigo. Binder after that huge scare, monumental scare at the start of this lap. The 2:6:58 squad, the course, men having a good race. Antonelli and Suzuki are inside that top 6.
On board with Darryn Binder, who right now, Live Championship, would be the series leader going into Jerez in a couple of weeks' time. What a turn up for the books that would be.
Well, we've seen a Binder lead a Moto3 World Championship in recent history, haven't we? Brother Brad was the world champion a couple of years ago.
Good race with Tatsuki Suzuki there. That's the man you can see just behind Binder on screen. He's got past his teammate, Nico Antonelli, who then falls to 4th, and now Suzuki goes up into 2nd. Really good move, that, from the Japanese rider.
Yeah, Raul Fernandez made a mistake on the brakes going into turn number 11 there. It allowed Rodrigo through, and he almost lost the place as well to Andrea Migno. But just at the left-hand side of your screen there, that trio. Migno and Canet's got unbelievable slipstream. Aron Canet with the slipstream, fires by Migno and Fernandez, and he dragged Cornfire along with him as well.
Lorenzo Dalla Porta's just starting to get his gloves off a bit here as well. Number 48, the Leopard Honda rider. Keep an eye on him. And Ayumu Sasaki's one by one picking a few riders off, so he's getting into his groove, which is good news. Jaume Masia and Kaito Toba, number 1 and 2 in the championship, neither at the moment in the points.
Well, it's the proverbial dropping like a stone, isn't it, Masia? He's having a bit of a mare out there right now. He's in this lead group, but he's just getting a little bit beaten up. Foggia's taking him now.
Not seen much of Jakob Cornfire so far at the start of this 2019 season. Normally regular in the top 10, but he's doing really well so far, the number 84.
Yeah, Canet's looking really, really menacing, isn't he? I remember, was it him in 2017 where he absolutely ran right through practice and qualifying and then crashed in the race, didn't he? That's why Fenati was able to take one of his 2 victories previously here.
Just a bit out of shape on the curbs there with Tatsuki Suzuki. Doesn't really seem to have cost him, and Binder has another big moment on the bumps.
That's the bumps at turn number 18. And you can just see how much momentum it cost him. Canet was able to sweep on through, didn't even have to fight for that second place there, Canet. It was a gift after the mistake by Binder on that massive bump. It's like a motocross track coming through turn 18.
We complete lap 6 here in Austin. Tatsuki Suzuki goes across the line with almost 7/10 in his back pocket, but crucially, Aron Canet now is the man going to chase him down. And we've got contact, and Romano Fenati's out of the race, and it's been joined by Jakob Kornfeil.
You know, those two had put hard moves on each other, Steve. I'm be intrigued to find out what's happened there. And the fastest man on the circuit, the first man of the day in the 2:16s, is Alonso Lopez, a 2:16.931. Fenati and Kornfeil down and out.
Well, if Romano Fenati is going to make a sensational return to Moto3 and contend for the World Championship, he'll have a lot of work to do when we return to Europe in a few weeks, because that is going to be now 2 consecutive races with 0 points for the Italian.
Stunning part of the race is from Andrea Migno. He's not out of the victory battle here at all. He's just done another personal best lap of the race, 2:17.004. He's all over the rear tyre of Canet now. He loves the start of a race season, doesn't he, Andrea Migno? Tends to go a bit quiet in the latter stages, but this is brilliant from number 16. Well, already he's dropped Lopez and Rodrigo behind him. They're really hanging on there, trying to go with Andrea Migno in this battle for the podium. Aron Canet's got a major problem. It's in the form of number 16. Andrea Migno, is he going to find a way up the inside into the braking zone for turn number 11? He's not, but he's perfectly placed now if he gets good drive to use the slipstream and fire himself up past Canet into second. I think Suzuki's made a mistake. That gap at the front has come down by a good 3 or 4 tenths there, you can see. I've got to say as well, Steve, Canet absolutely nailed the exit at turn 11. He got awesome drive coming out of there. He might have got good enough drive to have stopped Migno getting the slipstream. He did. Turn number 11 on the exit there from Canet was perfectly executed. Tatsuki Suzuki at the moment on course for a maiden podium, a maiden victory, but he will start to feel nervous shortly. These laps will feel like years. This is Canet second, Migno third. They can both sniff a potential victory here. They're creeping closer and closer to race leader Tatsuki Suzuki. Rodrigo and Lopez aren't out of this yet either, in 4th and 5th in the background there. Well, we heard from Marco Bueno. Suzuki, we know, one of those riders that was out on that slightly softer medium rear tyre. Now, how much has he had to overwork that to keep himself at the front of this race? Now, Migno's lining up a move here on Canet into turn number 19. Executed plan A to perfection. Beautiful move that by Andrea Migno. Canet's going to try and fight back on the inside line into turn 20. No way through. Migno second. Oh, he's down! He's down! He's pushed too hard! He can't believe it! Oh no, the commentary curse, I'm so sorry. Paolo Simoncelli can't believe it. The team, they're absolutely devastated. They are gutted. Tatsuki Suzuki with 4.5 laps to go. We're now on board with Jaume Masia. There is the personal best lap of 2:17.09 out. Yeah, into the stadium section then for Masia, swarming all over Gabriel Rodrigo's rear tyre. They'll start this sequence of right-handers now. 16, 17 and 18, you've got to be super careful through turn number 18. We've seen Fenati go down there. World Championship leader Toba's gone down there. You can see on board there with Masia, just the bump that he hit going through turn number 13, but he is right in contention for back-to-back wins here, Jaume Masia. There's going to be 2 laps to go when this lead grid come through turn 20 for the 15th time of asking. It will still be advantage Migno from Canet. Alonso Lopez still in 3rd place and on course for a first ever podium finish. Masia though over the line, he's only 0.8 of a second behind Migno. Rodrigo there trying to go through on Lopez, and that's a good move. And here comes Canet up the inside, so Canet leads the race. It all bunches up. Rodrigo's ridden a really clever race, Matt. He's been behind Lopez and not engaged in battle. He's allowed Lopez to drag him closer, and now he pounces. This is on. Who wins here in Austin? Oh, what a shame to see this. Tatsuki Suzuki. Here comes Migno up the inside of Gabriel Rodrigo. They're going in pretty hot there. You can just see again, Canet, he's got brilliant acceleration, brilliant drive out of turn number 11. He hasn't won since the British Grand Prix at Silverstone in 2017. 26 long races to go. He's just, what, 8, 9 corners away now, Aron Canet, from a famous victory here in COTA. Can Mino get close in the slipstream? He can. Andrea Mino will lean the braking zone into turn 12. Can Canet 5 back up the inside? He does.
Oh, brilliant stuff. But Rodrigo's coming through as well because the pair of them are deep. This is brilliant stuff. Rodrigo fancies this. Massia's still there as well. There's almost contact. Massia now goes through because Rodrigo's been nudged wide.
And Antonelli trying to force the issue as well on Gabriel Rodrigo. So it's still Canet from Mino. Massia now up the inside of Andrea Mino, his teammate. They're really rubbing, they're getting really tight. This is music to Canet's ears. Canet's got a real nice advantage now, deep in the final sector.
It is to lose, Aron Canet. These guys have been battling with each other and it's cost them too much time. Antonelli now comes into contention for a podium as well. But is it going to be Aron Canet's first win on a KTM? Rodrigo through and Antonelli.
2 corners left, and it looks like it will be number 44, Aron Canet, that's going to prevail here in COTA. Massia's come through to take second place. Massive moment for Mino. He might have lost the podium.
Canet wins here in Austin. A brilliant final lap. It's an amazing comeback for Jaume Massia. And somehow, after all that, Mino still crosses the line in third.
He did, unbelievable. Yet and more late heartbreak for Gabriel Rodrigo. He just misses out. Brilliant job there by the new Sterol Garda Max Racing team. A first victory for Max Biaggi's new project. I'm sure it won't be the last. Awesome that by Aron Canet. Jorge Viejas, the FIM president, has the honour of handing over the winner's trophy to Aron Canet. It's his 4th victory of his Grand Prix career, his 12th podium, and he's the joint World Championship leader heading to Jerez.